Good morning, students. Welcome back to your SST online class. So, we were on the topic globe, latitudes, and longitudes. I have told you about what is a globe. It is the miniature form of the earth. It can be big or small, and it is not fixed, it can be rotated. Next, we studied about the line equator, which divides our earth into two equal halves, northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Next topic was the parallels of latitudes. These were the horizontal lines that were passing through our globe from equator to the north pole, right? And these are measured in degrees. Next topic was the important parallels of latitudes, or the important latitudes and heat zones. So there were four important latitudes: Tropic of Cancer, Capricorn, Arctic Circle, and Antarctic Circle, right? And next were the zones that we studied about. There were three zones: torrid zones, temperate zones, and frigid zones. So this is what we studied in our previous class. So the next thing we are going to study about is longitudes. So what do we mean by longitudes? So to know the exact position of a place, we all should know longitudes as well as latitudes. Just to know the exact position of a place, we should know the longitude as well as latitudes. Like, to locate such places precisely, that means in exact position, we must know how far east or west are these places from a given line. Okay, so longitudes are those lines which are moving from north pole to south pole, and these lines of reference are called meridians of longitudes, and the distance between them are measured in degrees of longitude. As I have already told you that latitudes were also measured in degrees, same way longitudes are also measured in degrees. These are the semicircles, and the distance between them decreases when they move towards the poles. जैसे ये पोल्स की तरफ जाती हैं, इनका डिस्टेंस कम होता जाता है, राइट? नाउ, like parallels of latitudes, all the meridians are of equal length. जैसे latitudes equal length के होते हैं, वैसे ही सारे longitudes भी equal length के होते हैं. Okay, so now it was very difficult to number the meridians. Hence, all the countries decided that the count will begin from the meridian which passes through Greenwich, a town in England, right? So this line was known as prime meridian. What was it known as? Prime meridian. Its value is 0 degree longitude, and from it we count 180 degree eastward and 180 degree westward, and it divides the earth as this equator divides the earth into northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Same way prime meridian divides the earth into eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Okay, therefore the longitudinal values are always followed by E and W, where E stands for east and W stands for west. Like stood for north and S stood for south. So now look at the grid of parallels of latitudes and meridians of longitudes. Can you see all these points written in red? You can see North Pole, South Pole, prime meridian, equator, meridians, parallels. Okay, north side, north to south, west to east. So just to find out the exact location, an example is given here. Can you see here? A point is located at 40 degree north and 30 degree W west, right? So how does this calculation come? How? So just look at it. Which two lines are intersecting at this point? 40 degree north and 30 degree west. So this point, the location is 40 degree north and 30 degree west. Got it? So this is the way you can find out the exact location of a place if you know longitude and latitude. Now let's take one more example to know the exact location. Can you see in this? Vertical lines represent east and horizontal lines represent north. Now let's find out the position of A. How can we find out the position of small a? For that we need to know where do they meet, right? Just see in this, a will be equal to b degree n latitude, because the latitudinal value of a will be b degree n. Now let's talk about longitudinal value. Longitudinal value of a will be 1 degree east longitude. Why so? Because our longitudinal line intersects A at 1 degree E, where E represent these vertical lines, that is east. So same way, try to find out the location of B, C, D and E points. So now let's talk about longitude and time. So the best means of measuring time is by the movement of Earth, Moon and planets. Right? The sun, we all know, regularly rises and sets every day naturally, right? And it is the best time keeper throughout the world. Sun के through आप best time keeper है, वो time पता लगा सकते हो. So when the prime meridian or Greenwich, whose value is 0 degree longitude, I have told you in the previous topic, the value of prime meridian of Greenwich is 0 degree longitude. So when the sun is at highest point in the sky, all the places near this meridian have midday or noon. So when the sun is at highest point near this meridian, आसपास के सभी areas में either it is midday होता है या फिर और noon होता है. Here comes one very important point, that Earth rotates from west to east. Earth हमेशा west से east direction में rotate करती है. Okay. So जो places Greenwich meridian से ईस्ट डायरेक्शन में होती हैं उनका टाइम ग्रीनिच के टाइम से ज़्यादा होता है, आगे चलता है. गॉट इट? एंड द प्लेसेस विच आर बिहाइंड दिस ग्रीनिच, उनका टाइम ग्रीनिच के टाइम से पीछे चलता है. दिस यू ऑल शुड नो. लेट अस रिवाइज दिस. जो भी प्लेसेस ग्रीनिच मेरिडियन से ईस्ट साइड में है उनका टाइम ग्रीनिच मेरिडियन से ज़्यादा होता है, एंड जो भी प्लेसेस ग्रीनिच मेरिडियन से वेस्ट साइड में है उनका टाइम ग्रीनिच मेरिडियन के टाइम से पीछे चलता है. गॉट इट एवरीवन? सो नाउ हाउ वी विल फाइंड आउट द रेट ऑफ डिफरेंस. द अर्थ रोटेट्स 360 degrees in about 24 hours, which means 15 degree in 1 hour and 1 degree in 4 minutes. Got it? You all should know this. Now let's take an example. Like if it is 12 noon at Greenwich, the time at 15 degree east of Greenwich, that means 15 degree to the east of Greenwich will be 1 p.m. Just see how, as I've already told you that 15 degrees is equal to 1 hour. So जो भी place Greenwich से 15 degree east side होगा तो उस place पे time क्या होगा? It would be 1 hour ahead of the time of Greenwich. That means it's 12 noon, so it would be 12 plus 1, that means 1 p.m. All should know that while going to east the time will increase and while going to west the time will decrease. Now let's take an example of west. Just see, when it is 12 noon at Greenwich, time at 15 degree west of Greenwich will be again 1 hour behind or less than the time of Greenwich, like if it's 12 noon. So if we go to 15 degrees west to Greenwich, then the time will be 1 hour less than the time of Greenwich. That means 1 hour less than 12 noon, which is 11 a.m. Got it everyone? So while calculating the time, you all should know while going to east the time will increase and while going to west the time will decrease. Just see this figure. This figure shows the time zones of the world. Now just see, as you are moving towards east, the time is increasing. Can you see this? Plus 1, after 12 it's plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, right? And as you move towards the west, the time is decreasing. It's after 12 it is 11, then 10, then 9. So whenever you go towards east, the time increases, and whenever you go towards west from Greenwich, the time decreases or hours decreases. So this is how the exact time of any place could be easily calculated. Now, at any place when it is 12 o'clock, the sun is at the highest point, so it is understood that it is midday. The time shown by a watch will give the local time of that place. So this is how the exact time of any place could be calculated easily. I hope you have understood the method. Go through the previous points. We'll start with the next topic in our next class. Thank you.